get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tigers' return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you. No, we got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense will have its first possession of the game. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. defenders, everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
On the ground, it's Lloyd. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. You're not... Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Pitt! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put deep.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Hit right back to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackled, but he has a first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's back to throw on second down. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible in these quarterbacks.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Now they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting towards margin.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll down this one at about the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quick strike complete. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a draw. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Panthers are in the hurry up.
And first down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Got his man quickly. Delivers the stiff arm. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Holstein. Got the quick pass. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in.
Afterburners coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got...
Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quarterback will audible. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.